Have you ever noticed how some people seem unstoppable? They face challenges, take risks, and keep moving forward, while others with the same talent and opportunities struggle to make progress. What makes the difference is not luck, intelligence, or skill. It's attitude. Your attitude shapes your thoughts, your actions, and the way the world responds to you. It can either lift you to success or hold you back. In this video, English Achieve will reveal the secrets to building a winning attitude, a mindset that turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary results. By the end, you'll know how to strengthen your mindset, overcome challenges, and start winning every single day. Section 1. Understand what a winning attitude is. A winning attitude is one of the most powerful forces in life, yet it is often misunderstood. Many people think that having a winning attitude means being the loudest person in the room, being physically strong, or having a lot of money. But this is far from the truth. A winning attitude is not something you can see on the surface. It is a mindset. It is the way you think, react, and approach every situation. It is a set of beliefs and habits that allows you to face challenges with courage, positivity, and determination. People with a winning attitude do not rely on luck, talent, or the opinions of others to succeed. Instead, they focus on growth, learning, and continuous improvement. When life becomes difficult, a person with a winning attitude does not complain or make excuses. Instead, they ask themselves a simple but powerful question. What can I learn from this situation? Every problem, every setback, and every failure becomes an opportunity to grow stronger and wiser. They understand that challenges are not roadblocks. They are stepping stones. Each obstacle is a chance to practice patience, resilience, and creativity. They know that success is not a destination but a journey that requires constant effort and the right mindset. Another important aspect of a winning attitude is the understanding that your mind is the battlefield. Every thought, every belief, and every emotion influences your actions and results. If you allow negativity, fear, or doubt to dominate your mind, your chances of success decrease. But when you train your mind to focus on solutions, possibilities, and progress, you create a foundation for winning in every area of life. Winning starts internally. Long before it appears in the real world, it begins in your thoughts, in the way you choose to perceive situations, and in the decisions you make every day. People with a winning attitude do not wait for perfect circumstances or for luck to find them. They create their own opportunities. They work hard, stay positive, and remain focused on their goals. They understand that attitude is the key that unlocks potential, and they invest in it daily. Building a winning attitude is not easy, but it is possible. And once you develop it, it becomes the guiding force that shapes your success and your life. Section 2. Take responsibility for your life. One of the most defining traits of successful people is their ability to take full responsibility for their lives. They do not spend time blaming others, complaining about circumstances, or waiting for life to be fair. Life is never perfectly fair, and challenges will always come. But the key difference lies in how you respond. Taking responsibility means recognizing that your choices, actions, and mindset determine the outcomes you experience. When you accept this truth, you step into a position of power. You realize that no one else is in control of your life. You are. This mindset gives you freedom. Freedom from excuses that hold you back. Freedom from waiting for someone else to fix your problems. and freedom to take immediate action to improve your situation. When you take responsibility, your attitude begins to transform. You stop feeling like a victim of life and start feeling like the creator of your destiny. Saying, "I am responsible for my life," is simple, yet profoundly powerful. It shifts your thinking from blaming external factors to focusing on what you can control. You begin to analyze your actions, identify your mistakes, and make improvements. You stop wasting energy on negativity and start investing it in solutions. This shift leads to personal growth, resilience, and a mindset that attracts success. Taking responsibility also means embracing accountability. You hold yourself to a higher standard. When things go wrong, you ask, "What can I do better next time?" Instead of, "Who caused this problem?" It empowers you to act instead of react. Responsibility is not a burden. It is a tool for liberation. It allows you to create opportunities instead of waiting for luck, to learn from failures instead of fearing them, and to build a life that reflects your true potential. In short, responsibility is the foundation of a winning attitude. The moment you claim ownership of your life, you unlock the power to change your mindset, achieve your goals, and live a life of purpose and fulfillment. Section 3. Surround yourself with the right people. Your attitude is heavily influenced by the people you spend time with, whether you realize it or not. Attitude is contagious, and the environment you create around yourself can either lift you or weigh you down. If you constantly surround yourself with negative people who complain, criticize, or focus on problems, their mindset will affect yours. You may begin to doubt yourself, feel unmotivated, or adopt a pessimistic outlook on life. Similarly, being around lazy or undisciplined individuals can decrease your own motivation, making it harder to pursue your goals. Your social circle has a direct impact on your thoughts, habits, and actions, which in turn affects your success. On the other hand, surrounding yourself with positive, ambitious, and disciplined people has the opposite effect. These are individuals who inspire, challenge, and encourage you to grow. They create an environment where positivity, determination, and success are normal. When you are with such people, their mindset naturally begins to influence yours. You start thinking bigger, taking more action, and believing in possibilities that once seemed out of reach. Mentors, friends, and colleagues who uplift you act like a ladder. You can climb higher because they provide guidance, encouragement, and examples of what is possible. Choosing the right people also means being selective with whom you listen to. Constructive advice and inspiration can change your life, but constant criticism, gossip, or discouragement can destroy confidence. A winning attitude grows faster in the right environment, where growth, learning, and positivity are valued. Take a moment to examine your social circle. Are the people around you helping you rise, or are they holding you back? Your network can either be your ladder to success or your anchor to failure. Surround yourself with those who believe in your potential, and you will find that your own attitude, motivation, and mindset will begin to rise naturally, propelling you toward success. Section 4. Focus on solutions, not problems. Life is filled with challenges, obstacles, and unexpected setbacks. No one, no matter how talented or skilled, can avoid problems entirely. Every successful person faces difficulties, disappointments, and moments of doubt. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not the number of problems they face, but how they respond to them. People with a losing attitude focus on the size of the problem. They complain, they feel overwhelmed, and they ask, "Why is this happening to me?" Their energy is spent on worry, fear, and frustration, which keeps them stuck. In contrast, people with a winning attitude focus on solutions. They do not ignore problems, but they refuse to let problems control them. They ask, "How can I fix this?" instead of dwelling on why it happened. This simple shift in perspective is life-changing. When you focus on solutions, you take control of your life. You move from being a victim of circumstances to being the driver of your future. Every setback becomes a lesson, every mistake a chance to improve. Problems are no longer barriers. They are stepping stones that help you grow stronger, smarter, and more resilient. Successful people do not wait for life to become easy before they act. They take small steps to overcome challenges, and each step builds momentum. Start practicing this habit today. The next time you face difficulty, resist the urge to complain. Instead, write down possible solutions, evaluate them, and take action. Action, no matter how small, always moves you forward. A solution-focused mindset also changes how you see failure. Failure is inevitable, but it is not final. It is a signal that something needs adjustment or improvement. When you focus on solutions, failure becomes feedback, not a defeat. You analyze what went wrong, learn from it, and try again with more knowledge and determination. Over time, this habit of looking for solutions builds confidence, resilience, and creativity. It trains your mind to stay calm under pressure and to think strategically, even in challenging situations. Focusing on solutions strengthens your attitude because it aligns your thoughts with action, positivity, and growth. It prevents negative emotions from controlling your behavior and encourages problem-solving as a natural response. Your mind becomes a tool for progress, not a source of worry. Remember, life will always have problems, but your ability to overcome them depends entirely on your approach. Shift your mindset from problems to solutions, and you will discover the power of a winning attitude in every aspect of life. Section 5. Believe in yourself. Belief in yourself is the foundation of a winning attitude. Confidence is not about being arrogant or thinking you are better than others. It is about trusting in your ability to learn, grow, and overcome challenges. Many people fail not because they lack talent or intelligence, but because they doubt themselves. They give up too soon, abandon their goals at the first sign of difficulty, and allow fear to dictate their decisions. Self-belief is the fuel that keeps your attitude strong, even when life tests you with failures, rejections, or setbacks. Without belief in yourself, even the best skills, knowledge, and opportunities cannot lead to success. Believing in yourself starts with the words you speak to your own mind. Train yourself to say, "I can do this. I will find a way." These words are not empty affirmations. They are commands to your mind that shape your thoughts, emotions, and actions. When challenges arise, this inner voice encourages you to keep moving forward, even when external circumstances seem impossible. Belief creates the courage to take risks, try new approaches, and persist when others quit. It also creates a sense of purpose, giving you clarity on why you are pursuing your goals and what you are willing to overcome to achieve them. Confidence is strengthened by preparation and small victories. Every time you learn a skill, achieve a small goal, or overcome a challenge, your belief in yourself grows. These wins, no matter how minor, are proof that you are capable of progress. Successful people rely on this internal validation rather than seeking constant approval from others. They know that belief is more important than talent or luck because it drives action, determination, and resilience. Belief in yourself also allows you to face fear with courage. Fear is natural, but it only controls you if you let it. A person with self-belief acknowledges fear but moves forward anyway. They understand that discomfort, uncertainty, and mistakes are part of the journey to success. Belief transforms obstacles into opportunities and challenges into stepping stones. It gives you the power to stay committed, maintain focus, and rise stronger after setbacks. Ultimately, believing in yourself is the key that unlocks your potential. It is the mindset that allows you to push boundaries, aim higher, and refuse to settle for less. When you combine belief with action, discipline, and a positive mindset, your attitude becomes unstoppable. Remember this: belief does not guarantee success, but it guarantees that you will never give up before reaching your true potential. Trust yourself, and your winning attitude will carry you further than any talent or opportunity ever could. Section 6. Develop discipline and consistency. A winning attitude alone is not enough to achieve real success. Attitude sets the direction, but discipline and consistency determine whether you actually reach your goals. Discipline is the ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It is choosing action over comfort, focus over distraction, and effort over excuses. Many people wait for motivation to strike, hoping that energy or inspiration will push them forward. But the truth is, motivation is fleeting and unreliable. Discipline is permanent. It is the habit of showing up every day, doing the work, and staying committed, even when the results are not immediately visible. Without discipline, even the most positive attitude can fail to produce lasting success. Consistency is the companion of discipline. It is the daily repetition of small, meaningful actions that gradually compound into remarkable results. A single effort, no matter how strong, is not enough to create momentum. But repeated effort, day after day, builds unstoppable progress. Small actions performed consistently. Waking up early, reading, practicing, or learning add up over time. Consistency trains your mind to focus, strengthens your habits, and shapes your character. Ask yourself, am I disciplined in my thoughts, actions, and habits? Discipline is not just about hard work. It is about aligning your actions with your goals. It is about doing what is necessary, even when it feels uncomfortable or inconvenient. Developing discipline also strengthens your attitude. When you follow through on your commitments, you prove to yourself that you are capable. Every time you push past laziness, fear, or doubt, your confidence grows. You begin to trust your ability to stay committed and achieve results. Over time, discipline and consistency become part of your identity. They are not temporary measures, but permanent traits that support every area of your life. Winning is not about one big move or a sudden burst of effort. It is about small, consistent steps that compound into extraordinary results. Discipline keeps you moving forward when challenges arise, and consistency ensures that your efforts create lasting success. Together, they transform your attitude from hopeful to unstoppable. Section 7. Learn to handle criticism and failure. Criticism and failure are inevitable in life. No one succeeds without facing disapproval, mistakes, or setbacks. What separates people with a winning attitude from those with a losing mindset is how they respond to these challenges. People with a losing attitude take criticism personally. They allow failure to define them. Every negative comment, every mistake, and every setback becomes a reason to doubt themselves. They focus on what went wrong and on the judgment of others. In contrast, people with a winning attitude treat criticism as feedback and failure as a lesson. They understand that every mistake teaches something valuable, and every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. The key is to respond, not react. When someone criticizes you or when you fail at something, pause and reflect. Instead of reacting with anger, frustration, or self-doubt, ask, "What can I learn from this?" Constructive feedback helps you improve, while failure exposes areas that need attention. A winning attitude does not crumble when life is difficult. It adapts and grows. Resilience is the core of this mindset. People who handle criticism and failure well understand that setbacks are temporary, and they see every experience as a chance to get better, wiser, and more skilled. Learning to handle criticism and failure also reduces fear. Many people avoid taking risks because they fear judgment or failure. A person with a winning attitude understands that failure is not the enemy. It is a teacher. Each challenge strengthens patience, perseverance, and courage. Over time, the more you face failure and criticism with composure, the more confident and fearless you become. Your mindset shifts from avoidance to action, from fear to growth, and from self-doubt to self-belief. Ultimately, a winning attitude is resilient. It does not break when the world challenges it. It grows stronger, more confident, and more capable with every obstacle faced. By embracing criticism and failure as tools for growth rather than threats, you cultivate a mindset that can handle any situation. The moment you see failure as a teacher and criticism as guidance, fear disappears, confidence rises, and growth becomes inevitable. Your attitude, strengthened by resilience, becomes the foundation of all your future successes. Section 8. Keep a positive mindset. A winning attitude thrives on positivity. Positivity is not just a feel-good idea. It is the foundation of your thoughts, actions, and ultimately, your success. Many people mistakenly believe that being positive means ignoring problems or pretending that life is perfect. This is not true. Positive thinking is about seeing possibilities, even in the face of difficulties. It is about recognizing that challenges exist, but they are opportunities to grow, learn, and become stronger. Your thoughts have a direct influence on your emotions, and your emotions shape your actions. When you think negatively, you feel stressed, doubtful, and frustrated, and your actions reflect that negativity. But when you focus on solutions, hope, and gratitude, you create a mindset that is resilient, proactive, and unstoppable. Training your mind to stay positive is a skill, and like any skill, it requires practice. Start by practicing daily affirmations, simple statements that reinforce belief, confidence, and optimism. Affirmations are not empty words. They are tools to rewire your subconscious mind. Visualize your success vividly, imagining the life you want to create and the goals you want to achieve. Visualization strengthens your focus and keeps your mind aligned with your aspirations. Celebrating small wins is another important practice. Success is built step by step, and acknowledging progress, no matter how minor, reinforces a positive mindset. Every small victory reminds your brain that effort leads to results, which fuels motivation and confidence. Positivity also attracts opportunities. People are naturally drawn to those who radiate optimism and hope. When you maintain a positive mindset, you notice solutions instead of problems, potential instead of obstacles, and opportunities instead of threats. It energizes both your mind and body, giving you the stamina to keep going when others might quit. Your thoughts are like seeds planted in a garden. If you sow seeds of negativity, you will harvest stress, doubt, and failure. But if you plant seeds of hope, gratitude, and positivity, you will grow confidence, resilience, and success. Remember, a positive mindset is not a temporary feeling. It is a conscious choice, a daily practice, and the fuel that powers a winning attitude. By cultivating positivity, you prepare your mind to overcome challenges, seize opportunities, and maintain momentum on your path to success. Section 9. Be grateful and humble. Gratitude and humility are hidden powers that can completely transform your attitude. People with a winning mindset understand the value of appreciating what they have while striving for more. They do not take anything for granted. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is missing in your life to what is already present. It makes challenges feel lighter, successes feel sweeter, and life feel richer. By recognizing and valuing the good things in your life, your health, your relationships, your skills, or even small daily conveniences, you create a sense of abundance that strengthens your attitude. Gratitude is not passive. It is an active mindset that reminds you to stay grounded, positive, and motivated. Humility is the other side of this coin. Arrogance can close doors, block learning, and isolate you from opportunities. Humility, on the other hand, keeps you teachable and open to growth. A humble person listens more than they speak, seeks advice, and learns from mistakes. They understand that success is not a solo journey, but a combination of effort, guidance, and circumstances. When you practice humility, you attract mentors, collaborators, and allies who help you grow. It allows you to accept feedback gracefully, improve continuously, and maintain strong relationships along the way. Humility combined with gratitude creates a mindset that is both powerful and approachable. One practical way to cultivate gratitude is by starting each day with a simple practice. Acknowledge 3 things you are grateful for. These can be small, like a cup of coffee, a kind word, or a beautiful sunrise. Or they can be larger, like your family, your education, or your progress in life. By intentionally focusing on gratitude daily, you train your mind to recognize value and abundance instead of scarcity. Over time, this habit strengthens your attitude, builds resilience, and improves your mental outlook. Gratitude and humility are like twin pillars that support a winning mindset. They keep you grounded, teachable, and focused on growth. When you cultivate them daily, challenges become manageable, opportunities become clear, and your path to success becomes brighter. A truly winning attitude is never arrogant or negative. It is grateful, humble, and ever focused on improvement and positivity. Section 10. Take action, not just plan. Many people dream of success, but dreaming alone will never make it a reality. Planning is important. Having a clear vision of your goals gives direction and purpose. Yet planning without action is like having a map but never leaving home. A winning attitude is not passive. It is active. It moves, adapts, and learns from every experience. Action is the bridge between ideas and results. It turns goals from imagination into reality. Without action, even the most positive attitude, the clearest vision, or the strongest belief cannot produce success. Action is what separates dreamers from achievers. Taking action builds confidence. Every step you take, no matter how small, proves to yourself that you are capable. When you hesitate or procrastinate, doubts creep in and your attitude weakens. But the moment you act, you gain momentum, clarity, and self-trust. Even small actions compound over time, creating a rhythm of progress that motivates you to continue. This is why many successful people stress starting immediately, rather than waiting for the perfect moment. The truth is, the perfect moment rarely comes. Conditions will never be flawless, and challenges will always appear. Waiting for everything to be ideal only delays progress. The key is to start now. Begin small, take one step at a time, and gradually expand your efforts. Action also teaches adaptability. When you act, you encounter real-world results, feedback, and obstacles. Each experience helps you learn what works and what doesn't. A winning attitude thrives on this feedback because it uses every situation as an opportunity for growth. Taking action strengthens your mindset because it reinforces the idea that you are capable of overcoming challenges and creating results. Every accomplishment, no matter how minor, fuels motivation and confidence. Action is not just movement. It is proof that your mindset is aligned with your goals. Ultimately, ideas alone are powerless. Plans alone are empty. Belief without effort is ineffective. Attitude is crucial, but it requires action to produce tangible results. Action turns thinking into doing, planning into results, and dreams into achievements. By consistently taking steps forward, no matter how small, you build momentum, learn from experience, and strengthen your winning attitude. Do not wait. Do not hesitate. Start today and let your actions speak louder than your thoughts. Every step you take demonstrates your capability, builds your confidence, and brings you closer to the life you envision. Section 11. Visualize success daily. The mind is an incredible tool, and one of its most powerful abilities is imagination. The mind cannot easily distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. This is why visualization is such a powerful technique for building a winning attitude. Visualization is not daydreaming. It is a deliberate practice of mentally experiencing success before it happens in reality. When you clearly picture yourself achieving your goals, overcoming challenges, and becoming the person you aspire to be, your subconscious mind begins to work toward making it real. Every athlete, leader, and high achiever uses visualization because it aligns the mind, emotions, and actions toward success. Visualization strengthens your focus and builds confidence. When you see yourself completing tasks, achieving milestones, or handling challenges successfully in your mind, you begin to trust your own abilities. Your mind learns to expect positive outcomes, which in turn motivates your behavior in the real world. It helps reduce fear and self-doubt because you have already practiced success mentally. The more vividly and regularly you visualize, the more your subconscious begins to recognize pathways to achieve those goals. It is a form of mental rehearsal that prepares you to act decisively and confidently in reality. Making visualization a daily habit is essential. Each morning, take a few moments to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and vividly imagine your winning life. Picture the details, your achievements, your actions, your emotions, and the people around you. Imagine the challenges you will face and see yourself overcoming them with skill, patience, and determination. The clarity of this mental image gives your subconscious mind a clear target to work toward. It strengthens your attitude by creating a deep sense of certainty and focus. Visualization also aligns your actions with your goals. When your mind is clear about what you want, your daily decisions, efforts, and priorities naturally follow. Opportunities that might have gone unnoticed suddenly become visible. Your motivation increases, and obstacles no longer feel as intimidating because your mind has already rehearsed overcoming them. Visualization bridges imagination and reality, providing a mental map for success. Ultimately, daily visualization trains your mind to see the possible instead of the impossible. It reinforces belief, strengthens determination, and fuels action. By imagining success every day, you cultivate a mindset that is prepared, confident, and unstoppable. The life you envision in your mind becomes a guide for your actions, creating alignment between your thoughts, emotions, and results. Start visualizing today and watch your winning attitude grow, shaping the reality you desire. Section 12. Never stop growing. A winning attitude is not a destination. It is a journey, a lifelong commitment to improvement, learning, and self-mastery. Many people think that once they achieve a goal, they have arrived, and their attitude no longer matters. But the truth is, life never stops presenting new challenges, opportunities, and lessons. To maintain a winning attitude, you must commit to continuous growth, mentally, emotionally, and physically. Growth is not a one-time effort. It is a daily practice. Every day is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself, to expand your knowledge, strengthen your character, and sharpen your skills. Commitment to growth begins with curiosity. Read books, listen to podcasts, attend seminars, and engage with people who inspire you. Seek knowledge in areas that challenge your thinking, broaden your perspective, and expand your understanding. Growth is not limited to intellectual knowledge. It also involves emotional intelligence. Learn to manage your emotions, communicate effectively, and respond to challenges with resilience. Reflect on your actions, choices, and experiences daily. Ask yourself, how can I be better today than I was yesterday? This simple question creates a mindset of self-improvement that never settles for mediocrity. Experience is another vital teacher. Every success and every failure carries lessons. A person with a winning attitude pays attention to these lessons, extracts insights, and applies them to the future. Life will always test your patience, perseverance, and decision-making, but each challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. Growth also requires action. Knowledge without application is wasted potential. Apply what you learn, practice consistently, and refine your skills. Small, deliberate improvements every day accumulate into remarkable results over time. The most successful people are those who never stop learning, never stop improving, and never settle for what they already know. Physical growth and well-being are equally important. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Exercise, proper nutrition, and rest strengthen your energy, focus, and resilience, allowing you to face challenges with greater strength and clarity. Growth is holistic. It is about building your mind, heart, and body in harmony. Ultimately, your attitude grows with your knowledge, experience, and actions. Each choice you make, each habit you cultivate, and each thought you nurture contributes to your winning mindset. A winning attitude is built daily, strengthened with every lesson, and reinforced with every deliberate effort. Those who commit to lifelong growth do not wait for success. They create it. They see opportunities where others see obstacles, solutions where others see problems, and potential where others see limitations. Never stop growing. Let every day be a step toward becoming a better, wiser, and stronger person. Cultivate knowledge, reflect on experiences, and apply your learning consistently. Build your attitude every day, strengthen it every moment, and live with the understanding that your life is a reflection of your thoughts, choices, and actions. Success is not something that happens to you. It is something you create with every decision, effort, and mindset you carry forward. Growth is endless, and so is the power of a truly winning attitude. Final message: your winning attitude starts today. The journey to a winning attitude begins with a single step, and that step starts now. It begins with self-awareness, responsibility, and belief in yourself. Talent and luck may help, but your mindset is what truly determines success. A winning attitude grows with discipline, positivity, gratitude, and consistent action. Every challenge is an opportunity to learn, every failure a chance to grow, and every choice a step toward your goals. Success is not passive. It comes to those who act, who embrace challenges, and who maintain a positive mindset even when life is difficult. Surround yourself with the right people, take responsibility for your life, and focus on solutions rather than problems. Believe in yourself, cultivate gratitude and humility, and keep learning and improving every day. Your attitude shapes your actions, and your actions shape your life. By committing to a winning attitude today, you begin to win from within. Start small, stay consistent, and let your mindset guide your journey. The world will notice, but more importantly, you will notice yourself growing stronger, wiser, and unstoppable. Your success, happiness, and growth all start in your mind. Choose to start now.